Over the past week, I have updated the power rankings, and no, I did not do the religion layer. By the way, these are the current alliances. So there's this group, and then there's that. There's these two, there's these guys, and then these guys. I actually made the ideology there, which Kenya is a full democracy, and then I made the provinces there, which I'm almost done. I just have 6 more countries, which is Rome, Egypt, Ankara, Persia, Mesopotamia. Oh wait, 8. Pakistan, Afghanistan, Persia, Mesopotamia, Egypt, Ankara, and Rome. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Yeah, so 7 countries actually. But yeah, I'm Silver Maps, or Silver, and let's get into this video. So first things first. These guys, the Kenyans, they did split off from the, I will call them like the Oman Empire. But actually, the South Arabian Empire. But so these guys are actually gonna now be connected up with just a few lands not being explored, which is here. And during this connection, there is a new team forming right here. I actually found a pretty good color for it. They will be right here, and this will be Ethiopia. So let's go ahead and draw in these borders, which this is their east areas, and then over here it will look something like this. Yeah, like that. So right now they're kind of a blob, and actually they have this area too. And now their major city, or major cities, I should say, because they have two, will be in those two spots. And let me real quick grab the capital city, and hold on. Okay, so, and I have to fix Kenya's capital because it was on the wrong layer. So, this is their capital, and then after that happens, the Kenyans will fully explore this land, and they will also actually fully explore around this lake. I think is the Nairobi Lake or something. I forget what it's called. But yeah. And now they will go ahead and explore. Well, no, sorry, not explore. They already have done that. They will go ahead and expand all around the lake, as well as up here. And now they're pretty big, and yeah, they are pretty big, but now they're going to go ahead and expand like that, and we will now also see a rebellion. And no, I'm not joking about this. They will have a rebellion because there was natives here who were planning to create a nation. They were just on the brink of making it. But then these guys came in and invaded them. And once they fully took over the lake, these guys were like, yep, that's enough. We are rebelling away. And actually, their lands look something like that. But they will have, like, this spot right here. So, there will also be more tribal areas that aren't really linked to people of this lake, but they're going to go ahead and rebel anyways. And so we will see that happen. And very quickly they will go ahead and push very far into this land, but not before the Kenyans can react. The Kenyans realized that there was a tribe there after they had done that, and so they started militarizing a little bit, and that makes them able to go ahead and do that while also going ahead and taking that, and then they will sue for peace. So in the peace treaty, Kenya will get these lands right here, while this land over here will just have all the people that live there kicked out into the other parts. But yeah, so this will be this country. They're pretty mad now, and they have well, actually, yeah, they do have two capitals. That's the thing that they did. They have two capitals. They decided that it would be easier for them if they had two capitals, and so they decided to do that. Because although they're not that big, they want to make sure both areas of their country are safe, like, and centralized, I guess. But yeah, these were their locations of their capitals. But after this war, this one stopped being the capital, and this one was like more power, anyways. But yeah, now we will go over to Carthage, who will actually be invading Libya. And real quick, if we check alliances, Carthage isn't in any alliance, but like the Sudanese team is in an alliance. But before this happens, I'm gonna just real quick go ahead and do the not the capitals. Okay, so I went on the run there. let me real quick grab provinces. Their new major cities will be in these 4 provinces as well as that one, so actually 5. But yeah, continuing on, we will go ahead and see more pushes along the coast, as the Libyans are severely weaker than the Carthaginians, but with help from the Sudanese, which it's basically impossible for the Sudanese to actually help their alliance, so just for Egypt, since they both bordered Egypt, but since they don't both border Carthage, this is actually going to be pretty easy for Carthage to do, as the Libyans will go ahead and surrender, but not before there's a rebellion in the south, which will actually also take some land over here. Who are like tired of the other guys' ways, and the Libyans will actually decide to peace out to these guys, which is smart. And let's go ahead and see the peace treaty. So, in the peace treaty, yeah, right there, sorry. In the peace treaty, these lands right here, as well as right here, will be given to the rebellion, and then also this and that. Wow. Oh wait, no. Provinces. Boo. Now I have to fix this. So, these borders will look... Did I seriously just... Bro. So these borders will look something like this. Nope, I didn't get a pixel over here. Yep, I knew it. One singular pixel. And now these guys are also gonna get the rest of this province. But in exchange for getting all of that, these guys will not be getting these lands over here. And actually, what happened over here? Okay, anyways, the Carthaginians are gonna go ahead and get that, while these guys are crippled down to just 3 provinces that aren't really even that populated. Actually, their most populated place, which is actually the one that was first invaded, the one that was like the main target of the Carthaginians, was the first to fall and was taken. And then it would be like this one, and then that, and then yeah. So, pretty sad day for the Libyans. As now, also, I have to do ideologies. So, we will move their ideology over there. And can I find how it was? Okay, there. So, now we will see what the new country right here is. And they will be a democracy. Yay! Well, these ones down here, this one, hold on. So this, oh my gosh. What am I doing? This one will be a new ideology, anarchy. While these guys can't really choose on these, so they're gonna be this one, which is like a mix of monarchy and democracy. Not like a democratic monarchy, but like, I guess in a way. Or actually, it's more like a socialist monarchy by the color of it. So I'm gonna make it more like equal, I guess. Like that color. Yeah, that's better. See, why does there have to be a line thingy around it? Whatever. But yeah. So let me go ahead and change all the colors of these guys. And there. Now, is there any over here? No. So anyways, we will now be going over to Europe, which will be having, yes, another country popping up. Wow, big surprise. Bet you didn't see that coming. But yeah, so they're gonna go ahead and explore all of that. These Germans will go ahead and take this. No, not give them a lake. How dare you? They will take this. Boom. Bam. And yeah, I hate how this part looks. There. They will also be sadly cutting off the pink France team and the Netherlands team. So I will go ahead and give them their new major cities. One right here. One in like around Bavaria. One like not near Danzig. But yeah. And they will have one more main inland one. Which, hold on, I have to go to provinces. Yes, most of these are good because they're in new lands. But there will be one thing. There will be a major city right here. Right near the capital. And, this is because they're really trying to focus on this area. As they see it benefiting them a lot in the future. But during this expansion, they also explored these parts and took it. But they do expand a little more. And then this is where a new country comes in, which it will be right here. And the color will be, let's go with, what's the color we don't really have? I'd say we don't really have much, like yellow. So why not? Let's make them like a type of yellow, like a greenish yellow. So these guys, is that too close to Egypt? No, okay. That's really good. These guys will be this big. Their capital will be on that island. Sorry that I don't know what it's called. But yeah, that island. You know what? The island's name is now that island. Yep. And this is like, well, it's mainly here. Like, this is where their capital is gonna be soon. They're trying to make the transfer to here, but their capital is currently right here. So, now the Ukrainians expansion. They're gonna actually go ahead and expand into a pretty decent amount of lower lands. Besides across this lake, they find it too hard to pass for some reason. Even though it's just like some normal lakes, you know? And so now they will go ahead and clean up this explored area border, because I hate how it looks. I know it's explored land, but still. I mean, yeah, it isn't expanded into land, but still. And they're actually gonna only take this out of all of that land that they just explored, which the Azerbaijan team, who used to be really high in the rankings, I believe, in like episode 3 or 4 they were number 1, but now they're not even in the top 10. But yeah. And what's that I hear? Morocco's started a big push down the side of Africa. What's that I hear? These guys will be this red color, cause why not? So they will be something like this. Yes, these are explorers. This area, they just kind of explored that for more area that's already explored for when they want to like explore more down here. But they don't tell not the Azerbaijan team, the Moroccans, which means that the Moroccans think that these guys died, like all the guys died. So now they don't know about anything down here. And not a single person decided to return. Not a single one. So now there's this country who will actually not be able to set up capital yet, because they're having trouble with like tribes in these regions where they're trying to get their capital to be, like this area. They want their capital to be in that area. And they're like, you know what? What about this? Our capital will be in the middle of our country. And the tribal people that were originally here first are like, you know what? Deal. We may be under your rule, but we should still get a chance to like do stuff about like politics and stuff. So now we're over at the Pakistanis, who will go ahead and explore all the way down here. And they're actually gonna kind of make, like an enclave, basically, because they're gonna connect up with it soon. Like, next episode. But, yeah, they boated over to this area. Just so they can gain more ground on the Afghanis who do take that. And now they will go ahead and take this. Why do they keep making their border straight? Don't ask. I don't know why. But yeah. And they actually don't get that. They actually lose some land from right there. And yeah, that's their borders. And do you know how I said they're gonna connect up soon? Oh. I'm sorry, Pakistan. You guys just got cut off, and now you won't be able to connect up with your guys unless you invade these guys. So what are they gonna do? Be invaded by these guys? Yup. They just got invaded. Pretty quickly, too. Reason is because most of this was owned by these guys, and then the other guys just walked in and took it. And so these guys decided, you know what? Fine, we'll make our own country then. And then we'll take back that land that was rightfully ours. So, this is now them. Their capital is right here. And let's go ahead and see a few more things, including another war. So actually the South has been massively, just been insanely being explored by these guys. And now it's pretty much just this area, which the Persians say, hey Oman, we're gonna go ahead and go through the middle area of what we haven't explored. And they end up actually exploring the whole thing. And guess who wants land first? Did you guess Cyprus? Because if you did, you're right. Besides the fact that they get barely anything. Because Mesopotamia actually got most of that. And they actually get that. And, Egypt and Mesopotamia just worked together to cut off Cyprus. But you know what Cyprus is gonna say to the Egyptians and not the Mesopotamians? Because they were already told by the Mesopotamians that they were kind of forced to do it because the Egyptians don't like the Cyprus team, and so that angers the Cyprus people, and they're actually gonna make a mini invasion. Why? To distract, but also they're gonna get heavily pushed back in that spot while taking over actually Alexandria, and they're gonna continue along the coast because for some reason, the dummies Egypt is, they had all of their people like, I mean, all of their military, I guess, or army over there. And that just kind of let this happen. And now they're split into two. What happens when this type of stuff happens? Angry people happen. What are those angry people gonna say? You didn't do a good enough job at helping us, Egypt. What the tribal people will say. And now, because of that, Egypt will lose all of this. All of it. All of this area. Because at first they believed in the Egyptians, but then the Libyans and Sudanese knew that the Egyptians would fail at some point, and so they decided to break away earlier so it would be easier. And now these guys are more like the Suez team, and these guys are more like the Egyptians. And actually I'm gonna make their color a teensy bit darker just so I can see the cities better. There we go. So with that happening, the Cyprus team is gonna peace out. And yeah, I didn't do this area's borders yet, so that's good. And what is this spot over here, and why is it not colored in? But yeah, so we will go ahead and see these guys' capital. Their capital being in Alexandria. Their by far best one. It's actually like, what the heck? The province is gonna be like that plus this and that, but these other areas won't be a part of it. That's how populated Alexandria is. And then this one down here is gonna be like that, and this one be like that. But yeah, so let's go ahead and yeah, that was the war I was talking about. But before I end off the video, two more things. One, expansion. Yay! So, I know this would realistically be hard to do, but this is over like decades. And yes, just to make the borders better, I will be making these guys not have these lands. I guess that kind of makes it better. But since they don't really have much land over there, they will go ahead and take this. And now Saudi Arabia is declaring it, while the rest is declaring itself a new nation. And this will be by the tribes there. And they will have one major city, and a capital. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. And make sure to like if you like the video. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications if you want to see more videos. And don't forget to comment your favorite countries. That's all for today.